So as a sexologist, I often get asked the question, especially with the conversion therapy background that I have, can't people change their sexuality? Doesn't their arousals change, and don't people change over time? And I would say, yes, it's not that simple. It's a lot more complicated than that. In that, I can honestly say I've never seen anybody's sexual arousals, what they're deeply attracted to. Sometimes I call our favorite meal. I've never seen that change by force or by should. Well, I should measure up to what everybody else is doing, so I should change. That does not change anything. In fact, if anything, that usually makes your attractions even more pronounced, because it's that thing that you shouldn't have, right? And it just, if it's unfulfilled and you've never been able to really relax and enjoy your sexual arousals, to hold it back and put it in a box and try to force it into another category never works. In fact, it probably makes it even worse. What I have seen is something that is called sexual expansion. And what that means is not from a place of should or a place of you got to be this or you're out of the family or anything like that. It's because you have grown and embraced your sexuality and you deeply love it, and you find ways to express it in safe environments, and you just love it. And because of that love, because of that expression, because you are so happy at who you are, then you're able to kind of go, yeah, this is my favorite meal, but ooh, maybe some of that would be fun. Or maybe I could try some of that. You still always have your favorite meal, and I'm not sure that will ever change. But because you accept it and you surround your life with love and acceptance, you're able to try a little of this or a little of that. I want my clients not to be people who, when they find themselves in a sexual situation or something they want to enjoy, the second someone says, oh, let's try that, you're like, oh, well, I'm done. I guess this is over with. This is a failure. Oh, God, I'm so embarrassed. No. I want my clients to be able to go, well, this is my favorite meal, but they've just asked me to do it. Maybe that'll be fun. And you keep the pleasure going. You keep that flow going. And that's what produces great sexual pleasure. I've never seen anybody try to force their sexuality to change. It just doesn't happen. You can, though, as you love and accept yourself and your sexuality, you can expand it. And I think that's wonderful. Part of our challenge in our society when it comes to sexuality is that we're very heady about it. Yes, a significant amount of arousal and stuff does happen in the head, but oh my gosh, please don't make it tangible. Don't bring it into the real world. And I find that that's where people are often lacking in learning technique, being comfortable in their bodies, with someone else in the room. I like to joke that reparative therapy made me a sexologist. Scandalous, I know, but mainly because I went through that early experience in my life and how it damaged me, kind of religious abuse. That almost made me ravenous to understand what really was going on sexually, what's really happening in our sexuality, and how can we make that a gift, an asset in our life, rather than this big, dark, scary secret. I never felt called to like the psychotherapeutic model, which is a very conversational model where there is no touching. And I love therapy myself, and there's a good reason for it. That wasn't my set of skills. So I didn't go the psychotherapeutic route. I went more of the hands-on, sacred, intimate route, where people, if they want and go into it consensually, can practice technique, can practice working through their issues. I'm trained as a surrogate, which is someone who can model a relationship for people who either are severely traumatized, sexually traumatized, or people who are physically disabled. Maybe they can't even use their hands to masturbate or anything like that. I can come in and provide them the lessons and the experiences that they're not going to be able to get from just dating someone, or even if they could even get to that far. So it's cutting edge, but it's so damn rewarding. And through many experiences, through lots of training, and eventually getting my Doctor of Education in Sexology, I have branched out my career and particular niche in sexology.